Hey boys and girls, it's Miss Buchanan, and I know some of you may be having a few butterflies about the first day of school in the morning. You may be a little bit nervous, but I want you to know that that's a very normal feeling. We're all very excited, and we're all still a little bit nervous about what the new year brings, but I hope that you feel a lot more at ease after meeting your teachers yesterday. But I'd like to read you a story here on the night before school starts. It's called Butterflies on the First Day of School. A month before school, Rosie picked out her very first backpack. It was covered with flowers, and she loved it with all her heart. She paraded around proudly. "Don't worry," she told her sister Emily. "Someday you'll be big enough to go to school just like me." Rosie practiced raising her hand, writing her letters, and saying her teacher's name. She couldn't wait to start school. But the night before her first day, Rosie couldn't sleep. In the morning, her belly hurt. She didn't touch her chocolate chip pancakes. "Maybe I'd better stay home," said Rosie. "I don't want Emily to be lonely." "She'll be fine," said her mother, "and so will you." Rosie shuffled the pancakes around her plate. "Come on, sweetie," said her dad. "Time to go." Rosie slowly pulled on her backpack. "I don't feel well," she said. "You just have butterflies in your belly," said her mother, hugging her tight. "Butterflies?" asked Rosie. That's when the bus pulled up. "I love you," said her mom. "Have fun," called her dad. Rosie stared nervously out the window. Soon a girl sat down next to her. "I'm Violet," she said. "What's your name?" "Rosie." As she spoke, a butterfly flew from her mouth. Rosie clapped both hands over her face. "Are you okay?" Rosie nodded. "I have Miss Mancini," said Violet. "Me too," said Rosie. The words tumbled out to two silver butterflies. Rosie watched them flutter down the aisle. Violet didn't even seem to notice. "Welcome," said Miss Mancini as the girls entered the classroom. "Hang up your backpacks, then meet me on the rainbow rug." Everyone fidgeted in a circle. "Let's get to know each other," said Miss Mancini. "I'll go first. I have a golden retriever named Barney. I love chocolate cake, and I'm terrified of spiders." Violet went next. "I'm allergic to dogs," she said, "and sometimes to my brother Alex." "This summer I rode a train for the first time," said Jay. "I want to be an astronaut when I grow up," said Allison. The butterflies built up as Rosie waited for her turn. Suddenly, all eyes were on her. Rosie took a deep breath. "I have a baby sister named Emily," she said. 3 butterflies flitted into the air. "I love to sing and play soccer. I wish I had a freezer in my room so I could eat ice cream whenever I want." The class laughed, and Rosie's belly felt a little bit better. After that, Rosie sat at the art table. She painted a flower on a giant easel. She made one for Violet, too. Then they helped Jay build a train out of blocks. From time to time, butterflies rumbled into Rosie's belly. Occasionally, 1 or 2 slipped out. But by recess, she could barely feel any of them anymore. Rosie dashed onto the playground. "You're it," she called. Everyone raced around and played tag, but one girl stood alone under the oak tree. She held her hands on her belly. Rosie walked over to her. "Want to play?" she asked. The girl nodded. "I'm Rosie. What's your name?" "Isabella." As she answered, butterfly after butterfly soared into the sky. Isabella looked up, amazed. "Feel better?" asked Rosie. "Much," said Isabella. At the end of the day, Rosie waved goodbye to her friends. She ran off the bus and leaped into her mother's arms. "School is so much fun," she said. "Violet has a flower name like me, and Jay built a train out of blocks, and Isabella had butterflies too." Her mother smiled. "I can't wait to hear all about it," she said. The words floated out on a shimmering butterfly's wings. The end. Boys and girls, if you have butterflies tomorrow, just tell your teacher about it and we will all make it better. We cannot wait to see you tomorrow at Mill Creek for the best year ever.